Payroll4Construction.com is a payroll service that's exclusive to the construction industry. In 2006, we realized we had this great payroll module for the industry within our accounting application, and the next logical step would be to carve it out and create a service where we could process companies' checks, do their direct deposits, do their taxes. But there's a lot of general payroll services out there. But what would separate Payroll for Construction is we only focus on contractors, especially very labor-intensive businesses that are doing a lot of union work, prevailing wage work. They need certified payroll. So right out of the box, if you're a Payroll for Construction customer, you have dozens of certified payroll options available to you, both printed forms for federal, state-specific, as well as electronics, like for example, California, DIR, they have an XML file. We can automatically create that type of report. So everyone we target and go after is a construction company that has a fairly complicated payroll, maybe even multi-state, multi-city, where they have complications with taxes, where someone might be working in multiple locations within a single week. So some of the features within Payroll for Construction that are going to separate out from a general payroll service, for example, would be you're going to be able to set up your fringes. And if you have a fringe reduction factor when you're doing prevailing wage, we can calculate all that to the penny. If you were a union contractor, we'll set up all your union and deductions to the penny. So when payroll's calculated, it'll figure all that out. It'll take that information and then automatically populate reporting like certified payroll, union reports. So if you have to submit a union report, that should automatically come from Payroll for Construction. Same other features that are specific to the service. EEO reports, minority compliance reports, to show minorities that are working on the jobs that you're hitting the numbers that are required. I think one of the things that's become very popular with a lot of payroll services, including Payroll for Construction, is no longer manually entering time cards into a system, but collecting the data in the field. So we've had this mass transition in the last couple years of companies that will have an app, a mobile tool where they can put their time in by the job, by the phase code, cost code, right out in the field, and then they can send it to like a project manager for approval. Once things are approved, then it goes right into Payroll for Construction and the payroll gets automatically processed at that point. But you're seeing this mass transition in the industry of companies using a lot of payroll services, us, other companies that really want to capture as much information out in the field, real time, and then have it just auto-populate versus manually keying time cards in. Payroll continuously gets more complicated as time progresses. The government is constantly adding more bureaucracy to the payroll process. ACA reporting, for example. You know, people thought it was going to go away quickly and it hasn't now. It's been around for several years. You know, even if you're a company that does payroll in-house, this could be a nice tool that frees you up so you can focus on other areas of your business to grow your business perhaps, where we come in and we're doing the processing for you. We're saving a lot of time. We're creating efficiencies and workflows to get your complicated payroll out the door. What you can expect with Payroll for Construction is a full service provider. You know, you're going to have a team on our end that'll help you set your jobs up. They'll help you set your employees up, get all your rates into the system so everything's calculating to the penny. So it's a full service. We hold your hand through the process, get everything set up, and then week in and week out, as you're doing payroll, you get that time in either right in the system or now through mobile tools. And from there, you know, basically we take it. We do the checks, we do the direct deposits, and if you were working in 5 different states, we're going to file taxes with those 5 different states. So it's a full service product that's going to take you from, you know, capturing the time in the field to taking you through all the reporting on the back end of payroll. One of the things that we find is a lot of our customers are companies that already outsource payroll, maybe with a general payroll service. And a lot of times they get frustrated because when they call in and say, hey, I'm working on a new prevailing wage job in this new jurisdiction and I need some help with getting these fringe rates set up, a lot of times the payroll provider doesn't have the answers because they don't specialize in construction. Our team is a building full of people that all we do is construction. So when you call in and ask about a fringe reduction factor, if you're a union shop and you're asking about, you know, complexities with, you know, how the union deductions are calculated based off hours worked, hours paid, things like that, you talk to people that actually understand your business, your industry, your world, the complications of construction payroll. Payroll for Construction's been around since 2006. We're a family-owned business. We tie very closely in with Foundation Software. That's the accounting package that Foundation offers. So since 2006, and every one of our clients is a contractor. Most are small to mid-sized construction companies, family-owned. Running anywhere from 5 guys in the field to 300, 400 guys in the field. And as we continue to grow, we might cross over into getting into more HR functionality, and as the market demands it, maybe employee and recruitment tracking, things along those lines. If you want to learn more about Payroll for Construction, you can go to www.payroll4construction.com, fill your information in, and our team will get back to you and give you a quote of what it would cost to outsource your payroll with us.